Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Grind. Golly. I love that intro, man. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, I was talking about that intro with my boy Cameron from Build-A-Brand, and it's just, I love it. Don't you love it? I think and love it. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, September 11th, 2018. That's right, Tuesday, September 11th, 2018. The first and last time it will ever be September 11th, 2018. So we want to make sure that we take full advantage of this incredible day that we have ahead of us. Now listen here, folks. 17 years ago, on this day, this country changed, right? 17 years ago, this country changed, and it changed in a way that a lot of times we maybe look at it negatively, but it really is positively. It changed in a positive way. That's what I'm trying to say. There were some amazing heroic things that happened 17 years ago today. And there was a country that pulled together. We all pulled together in a way that was just incredibly special. We're going to dive into that a little bit today. But as we reflect on that day, that we will always remember, as we all reflect on September 11th, that day 17 years ago, that we will always remember. I want to make sure that we remember it for the positive things that came out of it and the positive things that make this country great. Before we start today, though, I do want to do something a little bit different. Just a little bit. If you guys don't mind, I would like to have a quick moment of silence to remember those that left us that day, that tragic day, September 11, 2001, those that left us and those that stay behind. So if you guys could just have a moment of silence with me this morning, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. Now listen, guys, what I love about this day, September 11th, is that it goes down in the books as such a negative thing, right? It goes down in the books. It was a massive terrorist attack on our country, right? We understand, and there was a lot of it was just a distraught day. We all know those of us that were alive remember what it was like, okay? But everything that came out of it, literally everything that came out of that tragic day was so positive and so powerful. Like, it really pulled together our nation. And there's so much that we can learn from that, so much that we can tap into. And we're going to dive into that a little bit today. But before we do, you know what we got to do this morning. We got to do some dancing. We got to pull the energy out. We got to extract the energy on a Tuesday morning, right? We got to pull it all together in community. We're going to say we're going to attack today. We are going to attack today, Tuesday, September 11th, 2018. Hope you guys are with me. So let's get moving. Let's make sure you got your coffees ready. Let's start dancing, start shaking, start waking it up. Let's go. It's all about the energy that we pull together. For those of you that don't know, and those of you that do, so this is the part of the show where I'm going to ask you to share. I need you to share the feed. We need to get it out to as many people as humanly possible, because I believe that if we can change the way people start the day, we can change this planet. That's my belief. And you never know, just by hitting that share button, you might be able to change the way somebody starts the day. This is also the part of the show where I say good morning to you, and you say good morning to me. So make sure you say good morning in the comments, like my man Nathaniel Banks. Good morning. Stephanie Whitman, good morning. How are you? Bob Rich, good morning. My man David Perrine, good morning, sir. Great to see you. Mr. Troy Cord, appreciate you serving this awesome country that we live in. Ben St. Ors, good morning, how are you? Eddie Gilbert, what's up, what's up? Melody McReynolds, good morning. And Dave Clayton, Scott Simons, my man out there doing his CrossFit. I hope you guys are jamming in the CrossFit this morning. Good morning, Vicki Everett, and so many more. Beth Workman, and of course, my man, Josh. Oh, good morning, Janelle and AJ. Two AJs, AJ Anderson and AJ Schultz. What's up, Jeffrey Lee Parton, Rick Byron? Everybody's up in here this morning. I love it. That's right. There we go. Y'all feel that? Y'all feel that? I feel it. There we go. Needed it. Started off a little slow this morning. My Raiders got crushed last night, you know? So it got me starting off a little slow this morning. All right, cool. Let's do it. Kill the music. Die down. We ready? Wait. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Check it out, man. There's this process. I talk about it all the time. I'll tap into it just a little bit today. There's this process. It's called change, struggle, grow, and succeed. It is this inevitable process of life. It starts at the time that you're a baby. It will continue forever and ever and ever. It applies to your business. It applies to your relationships. It applies to you personally. It applies to everything. It's just how we are wired. Change, struggle, grow, succeed. What happens, and just think about it. When you're a child, you're a toddler, you're crawling around, and you decide that you need to be able to stand up. You're done crawling. Time to get off of your knees. You're done groveling. You're done waiting for everybody to do everything for you. It's time for you to stand up on your own. So you change the mindset of what's okay and what's not. And then you go through this process of struggle where you struggle to get up. You struggle to stand up. You struggle to keep your balance. It's just a struggle, right? It's a struggle, but that struggle is actually growing the individual muscles in your body that are one day going to give you the ability to stand up, to rise up and do that thing that you want to do, right? Change, struggle, grow, succeed. As a country, we changed. On September 11th, 2001. We changed and we went through a period of struggle. My gosh, it was painful. It was hard to accept. Change, struggle, but then we grew. From that moment. And now we've had a lot of success. So I want you guys to understand this applies to your personal life, to your business, to your relationship. It is a process. And yet so many people dwell. They dwell on and hate the steps, right? They hate the struggle part. They hate it. They hate the change. They hate the struggle. Those are the two main things. Everybody loves to grow, right? And everybody loves to succeed. We love the growth. We love success. But we hate the change and we hate the struggle. And I'm here to tell you, you have to understand that change and struggle are so not just important, but they're vitally imperative to growth. You can't have it without it. So if you're in a period of your life right now where you're going through some changes, that's a good thing. If you're in a period of your life right now where you're going through some struggles, that's a good thing. That's a good thing because growth and success is on the other side. Now, I've talked about this a lot before, so I won't dive into it too deep, but I do want to tell you this morning, you need to embrace change. You need to embrace struggle. It's the only way that you're going to grow and ultimately succeed. So my question to you today, what I'll share with you today, is how can we learn from history's tragedies? Obviously, September 11th is a day that goes down in history forever. A tragic day 17 years ago. My question today, though, is what can we learn today? What can we learn today from history's tragedies? And I have a couple things that we can learn. The first thing that we can learn, first thing I want to tell you on Tuesday, September 11th, 2018, is that God uses all things for good. He uses all things for good. I need you to hear me today. Listen, even a terrorist strike on our country that affected everyone, he even used that for good. God used that for good. He pulled people together in such a way. He pulled together our first responders, our firefighters, and our police officers. They stood bravely and they protected people and they saved lives and they went into battle. They battled this thing called terrorism, right? And our country came together and we pulled together as a community. And it didn't matter if we were black or we were white or you were a man or you were a woman or you were young or you were old. It didn't matter. We all became one nation under God. Indivisible, right? You've heard it before, and I need you to understand that God uses all things for good. If he can take a terrorist attack on this country, if he can take such a traumatic moment in our history and he can make that, he can bring good out of that, what can he do in your life? What can he do with your struggles? What can he do with your drama? What can he do with your perils? He can take them all and ball them up and just create something good and powerful out of it. I promise you he can. He did it for me. He did it for my boy Sean Hayes. He's done it for a ton of people at my dealership. He did it for William Wells. He did it for Clayton Lesack. He's done it for so many people every single day, and he can do it for you. I need you to know and hear that. He can do it for you. God uses all things for good. That's the first thing, and maybe the most important thing that I want you guys to hear today as we look back and reflect a little bit on September 11, 2001, a tragic day, but what we can learn from history's tragedies is powerful today. God uses all things for good. Another thing that we can learn from history's tragedies is a community in unity can get back up, dust themselves off, and keep on fighting. Man, there is so much power in community. There is so much strength in everyone speaking the same language. Like, I need you to understand, when I say a community in unity, I might be talking about your family. I might be talking about you, your wife, and your kids. That's a community. And a community in unity, they can get through anything. They can battle through anything. I might be talking about you and your coworkers. I might be talking about your business. Maybe you're going through a little bit of a struggle period with your business. And I'm here to tell you, a community in unity can always get back up, dust themselves off, and keep on fighting. You see, because we are designed to be better together than we are alone. We are designed to be stronger as one than we are, like stronger as one big unit than we are as separate pieces. Do you understand? You see, there's so much strength to everyone being on the same page and everyone speaking the same language. And here's the problem. And this is the next thing that I want to make sure that you touch on. You see, we are all different. Every single one of us, we are all different, right? Uniquely made. I talk about it on the show all the time. We are all different, but we are all equal. And that's another thing that we can learn from history's tragedy. We are all different, yet we are all equal. And this ties into the first one, or the second one, about a community being in unity. I need you to understand that a community in unity can always get back up and dust themselves off. But a community that's divided will get destroyed. A community divided will get destroyed. You see, division destroys. Respect builds. Division destroys and respect builds. What am I talking about? I'm going off on this tangent here. Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about. I have some friends that are going through a divorce right now. And when they were together, when they were a unity, when they were a community that was together in unity, they were able to get through anything. Now that they're going through divorce, now that they're divided, everything is a major catastrophe. Everything is a major catastrophe. It gets ugly. They hurt each other's feelings. They say things that they don't mean. It's just nasty. When things get divided, it gets nasty. When two countries are divided, when people on this planet are divided, that's where war comes from. All of that comes from division. But yet when we come together and unify and realize that we are all equal, we are all different, no two of us the same, yet all equal, when we come together, miracles happen. Absolute miracles happen. I've had the pleasure of working with a group of guys at Dan Cummins Chevrolet and Buick in Paris, Kentucky, and we've been able to take a tiny little dealership in a tiny little community. We've been able to take it to the second largest dealership in the country. How did we do it? We got everybody speaking the same language. Everybody's on the same page. We're all on the same mission, and we are a combined unit. We are a community of people that are together as one. We respect each other's differences. We understand that we are all equal. We love each other. It's unity, man. Unity is the key. If you are dealing with a lot of division, if there's division in your house, if there's division at your work, if there's division with your kids, wherever these divisions are happening in your life, you have to attack those. You got to sit down and have come to Jesus meetings. You have to sit down and have conversations. You have to be very, 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 very clear that the division ain't going to cut it. It ain't going to work. It's all one team. You're either on the bus or you're off the bus. Those are conversations we have to have. Because, see, once we combine and we respect each other, what happens is we allow this God guy that we talk about every once in a while, that we talked about at the very beginning, this guy who can take all things, this guy that can take all things, no matter what they look like on the outside, no matter how negative it is, or no matter how tragic it can be, he can take all things and turn them into good. You see, even in the darkest moments, you can always find a light. You can always find a light, even in the darkest moments, if you allow God to lead. You see, you just can't give up. You can't give up. You have to keep searching. Keep searching. There's a light in there. There is a light in there. I know that we all deal with struggles. I know we all deal with pain. I know we do. And remember, like I said in the beginning of the episode, we change, we struggle, we grow, and we succeed. But my message to you today is very simple. As we reflect on September 11th, as we look back at a day, a tragic day, as we look back on this tragic day, I just want us all to remember. I want us all to remember the heroic and amazing things that came from that day. I want us all to remember the way that our country became unified, where everyone respected each other. We realized that we were all equal. Even though we were all different, we were all equal. We broke down the division. We got rid of the division between us, and we became one unified community. And in doing so, God was able to take such a tragic moment and bring the light out of it. He was able to take the darkness and shine the light on it. And if he can do it for that massively powerful day that we all remember, imagine what he can do in your life today. Listen, you're an amazing human being, uniquely made by the God of the universe to be the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. Do you understand that? The God of the universe created you to be the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. And so you're already making some great decisions. You've joined this incredible group called #Rise and Grind. And all of your posts, you're posting comments and you're posting videos and you're posting all this positive, powerful stuff. We are literally filling the feeds of Facebook with positivity. We are changing the way people start their day. You're doing that. You're a part of that. It's powerful. It's making an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers, on everyone around you. It's making an impact on me. I mean, golly, I didn't even watch the second half of the Raiders game last night because I wanted to go to bed so I could make sure I was ready for you guys today on #Rise and Grind. You're making a difference in my life. And I, for one, I absolutely love you for it. I do. If I'm the first one to tell you today, I want you to know I stinking love you. And I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Listen, if you need more videos like this, you can go to GlennLundy.com. If you need some Rise and Grind gear, go to GlennLundy.com. But also, we have a conference coming up called Hustle and Grind Con, where like-minded individuals from all over the world, literally from all over the world, are getting ready to combine and come together in one community. A community that used to be divided, the auto industry, where we were divided, we all hated each other, we all hid from each other. We're actually coming together. We're coming together. We're getting rid of the division. We're realizing that we're all different, yet we're all equal. And so we're going to come together at this incredible conference on October 8th and 9th. It's going to be off the charts. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, go ahead and go do that. Go do that. You can do that at GlennLundy.com. I'm also going to give away a ticket this morning to somebody that shared yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and give away a ticket to my man. He might already have one. I don't know. I'm going to have to double check. If he does, I'll give away 2 tomorrow. But I'm going to give away a ticket to my man, Don Sankey. That's right. My man, Don Sankey, is a winner of Hustle and Grind ticket for Hustle and Grind 2018 on October 8th and 9th. It's going to be an incredible experience. I hope that you're all there. Listen, go out there and have an amazing day today. Will you do that, please? Have an amazing day today. Take a look around, man. Fall is in the air. It's starting to, it's just beautiful outside. God is painting an incredible picture for all of us, an incredible picture for you today and for me today. So go out there and enjoy it. Have an over-the-top, amazing, incredible, phenomenal day. And do me a favor, would you? Come back here tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind.